Hey guys, it's Be Well here, and I am here to talk to you about fear today. When I started my blog, that was like my first time putting my writing out there, putting my poems, my life lessons, and just putting myself out there because I perform and everything from my heart. So where my soul is where is what you see on the pages and what I type, and now it's what I say to a camera. Um, so it was very scary to me to start that process because it was like a fear of rejection. And so I waited and I waited and I waited and I tried to plan and try to get everything right. And so I used perfection to pretty much I used perfection to validate my fear. Well, I want it to come out the right way. I want to do stuff the right way. I want to do this right, the right way, the right way, the right way. I'm all for the right way. But some really good advice that I got, even from my YouTube channel, I was scared about that. That useful advice was just to start somewhere, humble beginnings. So I'm starting now, and I think it's gonna go well, and I'm so happy that you guys get to grow with me. So please like, comment, subscribe, share, all that cool stuff that you can do with YouTube videos. Do that for my videos too, especially if something that I say resonates with you, especially if something that I say allows you to hashtag just breathe. So let me get into fear. Fear turns into self-doubt. You can take one small fear and that will internalize itself, if that makes sense. Like if you're scared of something, that little negativity, that little negative voice in your mind will pick up on that really fast. They're looking for something for you to be afraid of in there. And so it'll pick up on it and it'll start to whisper things in your ear. It'll start to just whisper things. For my YouTube channel, you can't do that. Nobody wants to hear what you have to say. You've gained weight. You're going to look even bigger on camera. Like just all types of stuff like that. And so instead of trying to ignore that because it's unrealistic, instead of trying to just sweep it under the rug, oh, it's a little Millie Rock, okay. But instead of trying to like sweep that stuff under the rug, we have to face that. We have to listen to those fears, listen to that whisper, listen to that voice, because the more we try to ignore it, the louder that voice becomes. It's no longer a whisper anymore. Now it's going to be a roar, and it's going to be all that we hear. So we have to constantly talk to ourselves about positive stuff, like just putting positivity inside of our hearts and inside of our minds. And that's really how you attack that negativity. You have to embrace it first. Embrace that negativity. I sat down, Tiara, be well. Tiara, be well. You are afraid of this damn camera. You are afraid to get out there and people just not trying to hear what you're trying to say. And I had to sit down and be like, yeah, that's why I'm not doing this. We have to explore things. When fear is involved, it keeps us from things. It deters us from things, even things that we really, really want. And so you have to kind of look at yourself in the mirror and be like, well, why am I not doing this? Why am I holding myself back? Why am I stifling my full potential? And once you realize why you're doing that, you can fix it. Fear of the unknown is 99.9% of the reason why we are scared, why we don't want to do something, or why we want to do something and we just don't do it. It's fear of the unknown. You don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen when I push publish to this video and I put it out into the public and I share it and, try to promote it on social media. Like, I have no idea how it's going to go. But I have a message and I have a voice and I have knowledge that needs to be shared in a way that only I can share it. And so this is my duty. I am fulfilling my duty to the universe by living up to my potential and by sharing this information with you. And so really it's about just breathing. That's really what I do. I'm looking down at my notes, yes. But it's really just about just breathing. And that's where the mantra comes from. That's where Cement to Respire comes from. As I explained in my first introduction video, that's where all of this is originated from. Because once you take a deep breath and like it separates you from time for a moment. And so now when you take that deep breath, you can breathe in positivity and love and encouragement for yourself. And you can breathe out all of that negative garbage that you're spewing in your head. Like, we don't want that. You know what I'm saying? But we have to be realistic. We don't want it, but it will be there. It's always going to be there. So it's up to us to keep that roar down to a whisper by dealing with that fear, face it head on, and move past it. Once you face it, you realize that giant is this big and it's okay and I can do this. So, hashtag just breathe. Um, if you liked what I talked about today, if you want more on this topic, please let me know in the comment section. When you like this, share it on your social media. Share it on Facebook, share it on Instagram, Snapchat, I don't care. Like, do your thing. I am just happy to be here for you guys. I'm happy to be working through my fear, and I'm happy to be growing right alongside of you. As it says in my description, we are soulmates. Soul, SOLE, mates. So we're walking this journey of life, navigating this all together. And so I'm just happy to be walking alongside of you guys.